Yeah, mate, Neo-tec madness. I've got this piston, the piston I should say, set this ring up for me. That's the very lowest part of the intake there. Come on, closer. Right. I think you can see that there's a bit of a mark where I've probably gone too far down, but I'm going to follow it to that black mark I put the texture. So I like it dead flat, so it will instantly shut when it's ready. So that'll give me 80 degrees timing. I've checked it. So 80 degrees timing, and if I want to, if I don't feel it's right, I can fill it up with JB oil. But I don't like using JB oil that much because if the stuff falls off, it'll destroy the motor. But I've already cut into this thing heaps, so it won't damage no more. With that pulse line, it's blocked up. I got the separate pulse line on that side there, so it'll be fine. It's not blocked up. I've checked that fluid goes through it. But that's what I'm going to do. Follow that up to there. And now I've got to do some more work on the exhaust. The exhaust is not quite wide enough. And it stems from not the inside of the cylinder there. It's the outside. So you look into it that way. It didn't have room to expand like a funnel. It's getting more like a cone. It's getting closer and closer as it gets out. So I'll widen that bit and make it fit the exhaust. So port match the exhaust, so the exhaust will fit over, but I'm going to make sure that's a little bit bigger than what it is. These particular saws, they're very small when it comes to metal and stuff, so you bust through the bottom here, no worries at all. So I can go a bit wide, but I'll be very careful. Just even the base there, you can't go any further down. It looks solid steel, but the other side, it's designed to keep it cool. You can probably go up a bit, or the middle up, but not down. So I got my blow down figures and stuff too. It should be fine, but I just got to make it more flow. So the intake, yeah. Transfers, yeah. Exhaust, no. I need to make it more bigger. Right, so I'll get onto that, and I'll hopefully get this chance to put the saw back together tonight. I've done my carby. Where's my carby? It's that one there, I think. Yep. Should have marked it, shouldn't I? Okay. So you can see the Ventura, he's bigger. So yeah, that's the one. So straight through that. Now I'm going to choke up. Straight through there. Now doing one end. Oh, this is not choke, it's the main butterfly. Straight through there. So that'll blow a lot of air and fuel straight into that motor. But I need some way to get the fuel and exhaust and stuff out. Because the rest of it's done. I'm happy with the rest. It's just the exhaust is a bit to hold me up. I gotta be careful too where the second ring I think sits on the side down here, so be careful I don't drop a ring in the port. So yeah, I'll get into that for you guys. One of the guys had a comment. He liked what I did with the split pin, so or quarter pin. Just put your paper through and wind up like that to a ball. Just wind out this one. And you put it in the exhaust port and you go from 80 grit, 180, 450 and all the rest, all the way in 1200. And you can polish it up if you want. I don't necessarily polish too much. Just getting to it now. Just making sure it's clean. I don't want crap going through it. So I'll keep going this, but that's, yeah, slip in. Oh, there's another one, I'll show you. You know, open up just a bit with a screwdriver. So you can feed your paper through. Work out which way yours spins. Feed your paper through, clamp down the jaws, and you go like that. I normally rip up bits of paper a little bit wider than the rule, and that's it. Half the width of the paper, about that much, and do a bit. Or you can use wet and dry paper, or you can use lubricant there, like water or something like that. Yeah, it works well. Alright, here, this is what I'm left with. So that's the exhaust port. I've gone a bit wider, not much because there's not much meat there. Very, very careful doing stuff like this. It's these little saws. My favourite ones that talent up there, 35cc, similar to this, but you can make the transfer ports way bigger. So you see how there's not much meat there. I've gone out wider and I've gone higher all overall, so hopefully this port here is bigger than the inside port, so it'll go out like a big funnel, like a speaking megaphone. That'll go well. The intake now is level basically. I've gone as far as I can. I filled up that pulse line there with JB World, so it'll seal the piston as the piston goes down. But it's because of the funny shape, not much metal again. So you see, I've gone big before with the way it was, but now I've gone lower. I'm pretty well sure my time's on 80. So we'll see how that goes. If it's not good, no good, I'll fill up with JB World. Maybe I probably won't, but probably too lazy. But anyway, when you do stuff like this, make sure you blow and clean as much as you can. I've blown brake cleaner all through this thing, but look for everywhere. Like my pulse line here, blow air through that. Make sure you got all bits of metal. Yeah, spark plug. Make sure the threads in there are clean. There are bits of metal and stuff like that. In every port, blow where your bowl holder blow. Make sure it's all clean. Then give it a bath and some hot water and soaps, and blow it all out again. But always have clean. So that's why I'm not too happy about that G288. I'm waiting for a piston for that thing, so I'm saving up to buy a piston, and that thing will be going off the start too. So, right, so I'll put this thing back together, then run the time wheel over that and see what time numbers it is. All right, get on to it, Kevin. Okay, you guys would know more about this than I would. Guys in America, the wild thing. Now, I saw a guy who got some saw, not this particular type, but same pull starter, but the primer buttons further set in, so a bit like the metallic 2214, and painted a wild thing purple and lime green type of colour. But is this the body of a wild thing? Now, if it is, I'm surprised how they operate and why they work and all the rest. These carbies I've got here are from Wild Things. That one there's not. Or not Wild Things, but the metallics and stuff pulls. So they've got a bigger Venturi system. Now I've noticed with steel, this going back on my Neo-tec. I've noticed with steel, they have very big and broad carbies, and they open up real quick like a ram tube sort of thing, and have all the air stuff forcing into the saw, and it seems to work. So that's really small on there. But those metallics and stuff, they have a big Venturi, so that it seems to be how they get the airflow and actually perform well. They're probably bad in fuel, but you know, it's nothing about fuel, it's about power in it. So going back to my Neo-tec, I've opened the carb exhaust up a fair bit. I've gone around and clean. You gotta make sure there's no burrs and crap in there. I've gone the best I can. I've got inside, blow it top to bottom, in and out, blow every single way you possibly can, and even shake it and tap it on the floor and all this. But clean. So that part there's done. I've got the intake done. So the intake now is a straight shot at the bottom. I've paid special attention to the way it's sealed. So that up part there is a straight line basically. So I'll set this back on the saw, 2 rings because as I used before, and the exhaust is a bit wider, so it can let about more air and fluid. I'd say about 10% wider or 20% wider. That will help a heaps. I'm still at the same compression, that will still go good, but we'll see how she turns out. But got me pulse line set there, and we'll put it together. Alright, get on to this. If you're thinking about porting, guys, cleanliness is everything really when it comes to putting things together. I wipe my table all clean now before I put it together, but also blow yourself off, blow your clothes. You'd be surprised where bits of metal and stuff end up. So I've got to wipe this stuff clean, get all Mickey Mouse clean, then get saw. Saw's nowhere near me, so it's just cleanliness. This bit of aluminium don't go well, like you said, at all. Look, glitter there. Maybe not now, it's just there. A little bit of glitter, if that gets in the saw, it starts chewing up the saw. So cleanliness. One thing I will say is don't get too hard on your numbers. Numbers are just a reference point. If you went 80, okay, but 80 and then how wide, so the width is more of an indicator how much will go through. Now 80 will say when it starts, but if you're a wider port than normal, you add more and more intake. So same exhaust, that's why I've made this exhaust a bit bigger, because it might be a certain number as it turned to be 100, but because it's wider, it's got more, so you can't go by just a number. So the more you get into porting saws, the more you're looking to go, that's not right. And a lot of guys I know do free hand porting, so don't even use a wheel. So it's just good to practice, but it's just a reference point, so don't get too scared with the numbers and stuff. But if you wanted to do a few saws and be all exactly the same, you need a wheel to really have a reference. Apart from that though, you want to do a one-off saw, they still go good, but it's just nice to know what your numbers were as a reference point for later on. Right guys, thanks for that. Okay, to degree or zero me degree wheel, I'm using a long 4mm bolt. These are dome pistons, so you be careful. Now, make sure you don't put your bolt out through the exhaust port. Push it to the wall, and make sure you hit the wall. And the piston will go up. So we're sitting at 55. Now hold your bolt where it is. This is only 10mm spark plug. Pull it back. 55. So that's zeroed in. So what have we got? Look at you guys up here. Oh, don't really fall over. Almost stopped doing this job because I was tightening down the bolts on the cylinder and I stripped one of the bolts. Or close to stripping it. It's a bolt here. But you wouldn't go tight. Now I've got another bolt, a bit more bigger thread. It's gone in tight, so I'm happy with that. So, trying to do this to you. What is the intake? Pretty wide one here. Light, camera action. So you're going down. I haven't filmed this for you. Need another brain for something like this. Right. Okay. I got to do a bit more. So now the piston's starting to come up. And instantly open up. See? Nice flat floor to it. You guys can't see that. Oh, pain in the butt. That's the pulse line. Now get the spark plug out of the road. Tighten it back there. That'll do. No. You bugger. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go, guys. Stay there. Alright. Try it again. That's closed. That's open there, so it's just cracking there. Right, you see that? So we're what? Oh wow. 82. Something like that. Holding the tripod close. About there, so yeah, 82. That's going to be quite a nasty little saw. If I have to, I'll go back in with some JB World, but I'm not going to worry about that. Now, what's the exhaust? Because I went up a bit in the exhaust, get a bit more blow down. Not too worried about that though. I made it more wide and stuff, so I just want more flow. It should be a high rever. Should be, doesn't mean will we though. Alright, so I like looking up for the exhaust. Up there. Turn over so I can actually see the light. Okay, there's the light. Turn my head torch off. Put to get it dry, guys, so it's a bit hard to turn. Just there, so looking at 100 101 on the exhaust. So yep, that's it. I'll put some 2-stroke oil down the spark plug hole, lubricate it all up. I'll show you where the pulse line goes. Hang on. Going down here. Let me torch back on. So the pulse line is down there. If you guys can see that, it's away from everything. I'm going to get a bit of heat shield and put it over this plastic pipe because I don't want that to melt. It's quite a high temperature plastic. This one, it's good. I actually put glue over the nipple where this goes on, so always make sure they're not blocked up there. I can suck through it still. I put compressed air through it too, but that's all back together. So maybe just all I gotta do now is I gotta get the gasket off the carburetor, which is that one there. Make that fit because I haven't got spare parts. So I don't even have a spare extra muffler gasket, and they're hard to get. So I'll put that on and hopefully be able to start up tomorrow. Alright guys, last part for the night. Just start putting things together like normal. Thanks guys for watching. Over and out. Thanks.